guys, and welcome to another ASMR gum chewing video. And today is my life story, episode 6, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's episode 6. And today I'm going to be, by popular demand, chewing some more gum. So let's pop the can. Plenty of outtakes in this one, guys. If you want to watch towards the end, I might put them on. These are Wrigley's Extra Cool Breeze. I like these ones. Okay. Let's get the gum ready first. I'll talk to you about when I started my secondary school, or I think it's called high school in America. It was the last day of my primary school, which was my small school that you leave when you're 11. Here, just so that I can not cause too much confusion. And at the last day in the summer, probably around 1980, we had like a little party, and you could bring in, because it was the last day, you could bring in games. The teacher brought in some orange juice, like, and made us all orange drinks and stuff, and we all sat, put all tables like together, and all had like this little party, which was really nice. So that was that. I left school, that school, little school, little school, and then enjoyed my summer, which was fantastic. It was a great summer that year. But then it came to having to go to high school or secondary school, whatever you call it. So it was the Monday, and this particular school that I went to had 2 buildings. The first building was for first years and second years. Then later on you had to move to another part of town where you had another building, which was for the 3rd, 4th and 5th years. So we was in the first and second year building first, and we had to get a coach. We got a coach, our own sort of coach, that took us there for the first 2 years to this place. So we're all sitting there, all very nervous. We was all very nervous. No, we had no illusions. We was going secondary school. It was terrifying for us all. We was all like it. Even the best fighter in the class. You remember, you always had a best fighter in the class. I knew him, but I could even see the fear in his eyes when we was getting on that coach. front way. So we've done this. And there's like hundreds of kids, 11, 12 years old. So we're just standing there, all of us, all very like nervous. We're talking, oh yeah, oh, it's not too bad, is it? No, it's okay, it's not too bad. Then all of a sudden, these kids come, and these kids are like from Canning Town and Plaistow and East Ham, and they're much harder than us from Silvertown and North Woolwich. They're bigger than us, they're bigger than my best fighter. So they've come up. Where are you from then? Not to me. This one's gone straight to the best fighter in my class. He's gone from North Woolwich. He's gone. You're all idiots there, but in not so many words. You used another word instead of idiot. Idiot. He didn't use the word idiot, he used something else. And he starts kicking, because we had, do you remember the old Adidas bags? I've actually still got one that I use. It's a Puma one, but it's the same sort of old sports bags we used to have. And you could put your books and everything in them. He starts kicking the living daylights out of his bag while it's on his, because he had like a long shoulder strap on it, and it's come towards his hip. Kid started kicking it. Now, if anyone had kicked this kid in our old school, they would have been brown bread, because he was the best fighter in the entire school. But here, he was merely a lamb amongst the wolves. We all were. Kicking it. I thought, we're all looking, thinking, is he really doing that? And getting away with it? So we're thinking, if this is what they're gonna do to the best fighter in our entire school, what they gonna do to us? All of a sudden, another one comes up equally as big as this one, to another kid, and you get the same thing. Oh, what's your name? So I'll tell you a name. It's a stupid name. Come here. Gets him in an headlock, and he's just holding him in an headlock, and the kid's going to him, let go, let me go. No, so I ain't letting you go. And trips him over, does like a judo throw, throws him on the floor, on the ground. I'm thinking, oh my god. So it was a great start to the first day at school. He's then sitting on him with his knees on his shoulders, slapping him round the face, like slap, 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 gentle slaps, not too bad. So me and my mate slowly snuck away, went out the front gate, and just started walking down the road. Just a little quiet road you could walk down. And there was a little shop on the corner. So I said, shall we just go to the shop? He said, yeah, let's do that. So we went to the shop. slow walk back because it was quite a walk. It was a good 5 minutes. Then the bell will go and we can line up and go in, get away from all these horrible people. So, having a slow walk and we're talking and saying about, how we're all doomed and how we're going to survive in this place. So, we go back and we walk in and the bell goes. Then you have to all line up. A teacher comes out, right, everyone line up. This class here, this class there, this class. I was in 1A. That was my class, 1A. So we had to line up. So you had 1A and 1C. Can't remember all the others. 1M, I think. 1E. Loads of them. And 2 as well. 2A, 2B, 2C, 2 whatever. So everyone's all lining up. And then you go in class by class. Like the animals going on to Noah's Ark. So we've gone inside. And it's then assembly. I don't know if you have that in America, but it's where you have to all sit in the hall and the headmaster or principal will chat a load of rubbish about stuff. So, she was a woman as well. It was a woman principal. She come out and said, everybody sit down. So we've all sat on the floor. On the wooden floor. It's cold as well, it's horrible. Splinters. Got a splinter. Anyway. So she starts spouting off a load of rubbish. Saying, we've got new people here now and everyone's got to get on and we don't want this and we don't want that, and if you do this, they don't start telling you nice things. They tell you horrible things. If you start, you will be sent to me. Get hung up in chains and die the death of 1,000 cats. And you're thinking, I really don't need this right now, I'm already a bundle of nerves, I'm a nervous wreck. Anyway, she starts off and then she finishes with all the rubbish. And we have our first lesson. Well, no, not first lesson, sorry. You go in and you get your registration. That's it. So we've gone in and they call out your name. I can't remember who my first teacher was. I think it was a woman. No, it wasn't. Was it a woman? Yeah, it was a woman, I think. Can't even remember, guys. Anyway, sat down at the desk. Got these desks that smell. You open the desk and it stinks. Yeah, stinks. Anyway, called out all the names and then they give you this piece of paper, which is your timetable and what you do then. You have to write out your lessons, basically. It's like 4 blocks. So you have 2 lessons in the morning, 2 lessons at night. No, in the afternoon, sorry, not night. It was a dark place, but it wasn't at night. So, we filled that out first. And then we went to our first lesson, and it said where the lesson was. So it'd be like class and whatever the number was. But RE was something strange, and we said, "Excuse me, miss, what is this place then? Where is this for RE?" She said, "When you come in from the back way and you've got all those trailers. She said, there. I said, oh, okay. Well, I never said it. I was too nervous to speak or ask anything. But someone did, probably the best fighter in our class. I used to be in our school. I think he said it, yeah. Anyway. So that was it. We was now there in secondary school or high school. Anyway, we went to the first lesson. I can't remember what they were. No idea. And the teacher was all really nice, and they said, oh, well, welcome. You know, it's good to see you all. Hopefully I can get to know you all. I thought, you ain't getting to know me, mate. I'm going to be out of here as soon as I can. The germ was already planted, don't you worry. Anyway, so the day went, and then we had the dreaded break, you know, where you all go out into the front schoolyard. And again, we're getting there, and all of a sudden they come up, all the East Ham people and the Canning Ham people and you know, the Blasto people, all bigger than harder than us, come out, and we're like that at all. Anyway, some did come up and they went, oh, where are you from? And I went, oh, I thought, shall I say Blasto? And, you know, hope for the best. I thought, no, I won't lie. So I told him where I was from. He's gone, oh, is that where, like, the ferry is and all that? I said, yeah, that's it. And he was actually okay. They was alright. They didn't beat us up or nothing. They was just talking. I thought, oh, thank God. And then they finally walk off. Wow, that was a close one. We didn't get beaten up. Anyway, I remember coming home that day and it was great. Because you get the coach at the back of the building and we all got on the coach and said like, oh my God, how awful was that? And we was all talking about it, saying how horrible it was. So I know, so oh guys. Anyway, I went home. My mum went, how was it? And I said, it's horrible. I said, I'm never going back. She said, you've got to go back. It was funny because the next day I didn't actually go in. I didn't go in. This was when all the problems started, is when I had to go to school. And it was a lot of aggravation, but that will probably be in my next video, guys. I don't want to keep this too long. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this come during video. Stand by for episode 7. It'll probably be, and I'll give you some more of my high school stories. And anything else that was going on at the time. But yeah. Oh my goodness, there is so much traffic, it's so noisy.